Dun, 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 dun. Hey y'all, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's y'all's weekend so far? Got a little coffee, got a little beverage with you? Something enjoyable? Oof, I'm excited to read for y'all today. And actually something really cool and special happened. I was sitting and meditating, and a song came through, and this is a collective song for basically everybody that is tuning in today. And the song is Loud Magic by Foreign Air. So help yourself, please enjoy. So as usual, we're gonna do a reading for all 12 signs. Hey, hey, Mandy, good afternoon. That's true, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. So as usual, we are gonna go through sign by sign. Morning, morning, Stephanie, yay! So happy to see y'all. We're going to go through every sign, Aries all the way to Pisces, and we'll be taking a look at overall focus and energy for the week, how it looks when it comes to money, projects, finances. Hey, Lisa! Yay! And we'll also be taking a look at love, relationships, romance, etc. Hey, Vita, Jennifer, y'all, Jackie, oh my God, this is so exciting. I'm so happy to see y'all. Thank you for coming to get your messages. So there's also something extra cool happening this weekend. I am doing my first ever, hey, Sarah. I'm doing my first ever, listen, we're just working title, okay? Maddie Joe Patron call-in show. So for those of y'all that don't know, I have a Patreon where, hey, Heather, some wonderful people, some patrons help support the work that I do. So for those that donate $5 every month, I will be doing a live call-in show. Yay! I'm so excited, Sarah. I know I'm going to see you there, so I'm excited. Answering questions for $5 patrons, going to be dispensing some advice, live chatting with the patrons, having a good time, and that'll be tomorrow. So if you want to hang out and if you'd like to help support the channel, that's a wonderful way to do it. And I appreciate you being here no matter what. This is a fucking contribution and I appreciate the hell out of you for it. So, all right. Announcements done. Let's get into it. Let's talk to Aries. Got some loud magic happening this week according to Spirit. Loud magic. Play that shit. Dance that anthem. Reminder for those of you who weren't there, Loud Magic by Foreign Air. That's your song, okay? All right. So Aries, Spirit. What does Aries need to know? Overall focus and energy for this week for Aries, for their highest good, Spirit, always and only for their highest good. What does Aries need to know? Okay? All right. Now when it comes to money, projects, resources, time, effort, energy, what does Aries need to know about their resources, their money, their work for their highest good? All right. Hey, hey, Lolly, happy to see you. All right. Love, relationships, connections. Wow. Okay. One more for Aries, please, Spirit. Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, and Dominant folks. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Wow. Okay, Loud Magic. We'll talk about it. Wow, jeez. Go ahead and get the Aries card, why don't you? All right. Okay, you ready to hear a little bit of a nuanced message, Aries? Your overall energy and focus for the week. 2 major arcana cards. Whenever we pull major arcana, Spirit is having me emphasize this for you, okay? You got another sector of your life where 2 major arcana cards popped up, but we'll talk about that in a second. You are being summoned to know yourself better. High Priestess and Strength. Strength, okay? Let's talk about it. Your inner lion needs respect, needs nourishment, needs attention. And what I'm hearing is, especially on the job, and we'll talk about it, but especially on the job, you want to, oh, now Spirit's playing Hold On Loosely. Hey, hey, Sarah, nice to have you. Spirit is playing Hold On Loosely. And they are asking you to, you know, there's holding a vision in a way that is empowering, and there's holding a vision in a way that is limiting. And Spirit is basically telling me there is more here than you're aware of. You might be thinking you have very limited options or limited choices, and Spirit is asking you to get a little more heaven, a little less earth. That's how they're putting it. What does that mean? It's really easy to keep the faith when things are going well. It's really easy to be a good person or to be kind or to be generous when you're with partners or friends or coworkers that are good to you, that are kind to you, that support you. Now, when things aren't going so well, or when you want a change to happen, that's when it can be a little harder to hold on to the faith or to like stick to your principles. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what they're talking about, is like values. What are your values, Aries? And if one of your values is, let's say, integrity, let's make sure that we don't step out of our integrity because somebody pisses us off or because we feel like someone is holding out on us, or etc. That's just what I'm hearing. You are coming through with big strength, and we're going to talk about it because it's not just this, although this is potent enough. Spirit is asking you to listen to your soul, and they're asking you specifically to do that above even like your emotions. You know what I mean? I could say listen to your heart, but what I'm hearing is listen to your soul, because your feelings do this, right? All people's feelings, not just you, Aries, like everyone. If we didn't sleep well the night before, if we have low blood sugar because we haven't eaten in the last 12 hours, somebody calling and, saying, oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it for our date or whatever, can go from being like a minor disappointment to like, well, fuck this, and just fuck this week and fuck this day and fuck this person and scorch the earth. And Spirit's like, don't scorch the earth. Don't scorch the earth. Listen, I think things are going to go pretty well for you. Whenever there's like a message that is a little bit off-putting or worrisome in a tarot reading, I want you to know that Spirit only, my prayer is always that whatever comes through is only for your highest good, only to arm you, to put something in your tool belt so that you're ready for it, okay? This is not something to be scared of. This is to know ahead of time, okay, I don't need to use my, brute strength fisticuffs. I need to come in with my inner strength, with my, like, me and my lion, we're on the same side. If I'm pissed, like, I'm not pissed at like myself and at war with myself. Me and my lion, we're going to have a little conference and we're going to figure out which side we're on. And then we're going to approach this from the same place. Because the thing about the strength card is sometimes we end up fighting ourselves, our nature. You know what I mean? Can be the difference between the spiritual and the animal. And strength is asking for divine union. Some of us prefer to live in our upper chakras and like, oh no, I'm an angel, I'm a good person, I'm 5D and shit. And some of us are down here, hey, hola Fernando, good to see you. Some of us are super comfortable in the lower chakras, my instincts, my cravings, my desires, my security. Spirit is like, let's bring that shit together. When you connect those, when you are in alignment, things just kind of fall into place. As within, so without. As above, so below. So if shit feels a little wrong on the inside, it's time to get right on the inside. Does that make sense, Aries? Okay. She asked and then moved on immediately. Okay. So, resources, jobs, money. 4. You have 2 4s here. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. These 2 figures have a lot in common. I mean, those crossed arms alone. Like, no, like I'm holding everything I possibly can. I could not take more and I can't have less. You need to open your mind a little bit. You need to open up your mind a little bit to bigger options. 4 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups both kind of indicate like a myopic view. Like, this is how I'm going to know that shit is going right. This is what I want, and if it's anything else like out here, fuck that shit. Meanwhile, Spirit is like, we have a way wider scope than you do. And said with all love, Aries, because you have a pretty big scope and a lot of courage and passion. We're going to talk about that courage and passion in a second. But when it comes to money and the work that you want to do and the way that you are meeting out your energy, there's open up your mind. Open up your options. Think a little bigger. Right now, you're a little bit fixated, and that's the word that they want to use. And it's interesting. They're saying you're fixated like a fixed sign. And Aries, you're not a fixed sign. You're a cardinal sign. A doer, an initiator, a leader, a go-getter. Fixed signs, they like to stay in one place. They want it like they want it and nothing else. And that is not going to serve you, especially when it comes to work, money, resources. Remembering that time and effort and energy are also resources. So if you're feeling boxed in, or if you're feeling like, what the fuck? Like, why is nothing, like, I want something new. I'm waiting for something new. I'm waiting for something new. Spirit is like, are you really? Or are you waiting for something old? If you're just looking down at what's old and like, why isn't it this? Why isn't it this? Why is it? It's, Spirit's very into consent. They are not going to shove this cup into your chest. Like, unless, we're talking again in 6 months and you're getting the same shit and then finally there's a tower here where it's like, well, all right then. Shit. Like, Spirit is loving but firm mama bird that is like, when I tell you that you're ready to fly, I'm gonna need you to... But she's not pushing you yet. She's just suggesting gently, okay? All right. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about connections. Powerful. The Emperor is your card, Aries, and the Chariot is the card of victory. That's a lot of major arcana in your life right now. And Spirit is using the word transmutation. There's some transmutation that can take place in your relationships that I don't know why they're saying this, Aries. This is why they're general readings. For a lot of you, that has implications on the job. Maybe some of you are going to partner up with somebody on a project. Maybe some of you have been considering it, and this is going to be one of the little messages that falls into place that is like, wow, maybe I really do need to partner up, pair up. This is still your thing, Aries, whatever it is that you want to do, but like, I'm feeling that for some of you, there's implications there around projects. Regardless, when it comes to relationships, you are reaching some new destinations and you are reaching some new conclusions. And that's what Spirit is saying. Feeling very comfortable. The Emperor is in control. The Emperor is, like, it's funny, Spirit is saying we show him here sitting back and relaxed, but that's only because he's already put the hard work in. Some of you are with, okay, general readings, Aries, because I'm hearing both things. Some of you have met someone who just brings in that divine masculine energy in a way that is like, swoon. Like, yes, please. Like, thank you for having self-control and discipline. And, whenever we connect with somebody, there is a resonance and there's an honoring within ourselves that happens. Hey, Sarah. Hey, I know that Emperor though. I was thinking it. You've been stalked. Hey, we stalked until we get the message and then we get another one. But if we're going to get stalked, the Emperor is not a bad card to be stalked by. There is the sense that in your relationships, if you work together, if you understand yourself, conscious and unconscious, right? Unconscious, conscious. If you know what you want and what you're afraid of, and that's a funny thing to say, but if you know what you want and you know what you're afraid of, you can have much more than what you already have. Turning around and looking and pointing out what the fear is in the room, fear of intimacy, fear of heartbreak, fear of loss, fear of commitment, that doesn't make the fear real. That actually makes it to where you can really take care of the fear, really address the situation, okay? There is some progress and beauty happening there. A lot of level up. That's what I'm hearing about your relationships. There's a level up happening around your connections, and it's based on you. It's also based on, like they said, you opening up your mind and being a little kinder to yourself, a little more compassionate with yourself, a little more leeway, okay? Okay, Aries. Good deal. It's a pretty good week. Open up your eyes and open up your options. That's your one little piece of admonishment or advice is like, don't get myopic. Don't get hyper-focused because then we can miss out on things. Keep your eyes wide open, okay? Okay, your arms too, for that matter. Ooh, we're not going to lose the bodysuit. It's not that kind of video. All right. All right, let's talk to Taurus. From the fire to the earth. My Taurus folks, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, and Taurus dominant. What do they need to know, Spirit, this week for their highest good? Overall energy and focus for Taurus. Okay. And when it comes to money, work, finances for Taurus, please, Spirit. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, and dominance. Okay. And finally, when it comes to love, connections, family, friends, what do you want to talk about in the realm of feelings and connections for Taurus, Spirit, for their highest good? All right, good to go. Ooh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, Some of y'all have Aries placements, but okay, let's talk. Oh, I feel like you have a lot of dreams and a lot of ideas and a lot of goals, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but you are going to need to be choosy, Taurus. Can't grab all the cups off the mantle. I know Taurus has a healthy appetite, good eater, good drinker, but it would be an overindulgence, and that's the word that I'm hearing. So, Queen of Wands, Spirit is celebrating the fact that you all really choose to lead your life, and you lead it with charisma, you lead it with confidence and warmth, and people are appreciating you. So you may find yourself in a bit of the spotlight this week, and Spirit just said, in the spotlight, and perhaps even a little bit on the spot. Hey, you see a kitty tail? Hi, Derpy. Yeah, thank you. It's like she knew. She's like, hi. Okay. There may be a tendency or an urge to take on all of the things. But I would say that that's not the best option. I didn't even notice that actually she pops up right as we pull out the kitty cat queen. Okay. In the spotlight and on the spot. What do you want to do? Which of these things would you like? You know, some of them are great. You could have money, you could have victory, you could have love, you could also have a fucking shit show. You could also be seeking power and find yourself clasped in somebody else's fist in a bid for power. And I don't know why they're saying that, Taurus, but for those of you to whom that applies, take note. Don't give up your power to get power. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That's not for everybody. Don't be afraid. The choices are good, and the choices are many. So take your time. And that's something you're good at, Taurus. People, you know, unstoppable force meet immovable object. You are the immovable object when that is what you choose to be, Taurus. Hi. Hi. What up? You want your cards read? Hi. So this is a different kind of show now. Yeah? Good? Cool. I know. I know. She really is. She really is the best kitty. Her name is Derpy. Maybe you'll meet the others. Yeah? Good? It's not your turn yet. She's a Cancer. It's not your reading yet, babe. I know. You want all the attention. Okay. Take the lead. Stand in the spotlight. Don't be afraid of the spotlight. Queen of Wands is very warm. Very charming. Oh, Lolly says she loves you, Derpy. Derpy loves you back. She just nibbled my knee. That's how I know that's how I know she really means it. Y'all are so sweet. I've got 3 of these crazy ladies. Okay, all right. Now, when it comes to money, when it comes to work, talk about choices. Cups, cups, cups. Like, how many? Spirit just said extremely sensual. And we're not talking about love and connections and all that yet. We're talking about money and work. Some of you, the senses, the 5 senses, like, and I'm seeing a few different things with this, so I'm just going to tell you the different things I'm seeing. Whoop. As my cat steals the camera. And the show, just as cats do. Okay. I'm seeing a few different things. For some of you, I'm seeing a very straightforward, like, artist, like a visual artist, someone who's creating with colors and shapes. And then I'm seeing, for someone else, I'm seeing like a drag queen. I'm seeing this beautiful, like, my body is my canvas, and like, I'm just, I don't know if some of y'all are getting ready for competition. That's what I'm seeing, is like submitting photos or submitting things. Looks pretty exciting, looks pretty good. And they're connecting that for some of you with don't give up your power to get power. So transmit your real vision. Don't water it down. Don't like look at what other people are doing, for example, and then try to do something that might seem a little more conventional or a little more whatever. Like, be exactly you. Queen of Wands shines in her own right, okay? And people just want to be close to her because she gives off this warmth and this light and radiates, kind of like, I like to see people win. I'm, you know, like, and I'm speaking as the Queen of Wands right now, not as me. Like, I'm extremely talented. I'm extremely happy to be doing exactly what it is I'm supposed to be doing. So I love to see other people end up in that exact same position, right? So I'm hearing now that for some of you, the Queen of Wands is also an externalized figure that is going to assist you. Maybe she's going to share your work. And I say she, you could be anywhere on the gender spectrum and come up as a queen. It has nothing to do with gender or sex, everything to do with personality type. And the Queen of Wands is a creative, a creative and like a charisma machine. And for some of you, you may be encountering a creative charisma machine who is like, oh, here's a platform for you. Just saying. Something really beautiful. And again, like they're telling me with this Ace of Cups, it's like someone is coming in to help you. Someone is coming in and it's just going to please you to no end. Just like, wow, what a fucking blessing. Where did this come from? This is healing my life. This is moving things when it comes to money, work, etc. And Taurus, you can be a little bit of like a really super hard, heavy worker. Again, not going to lose a bodysuit. That's not what this channel's about. You can be a super hard and heavy worker. Lolly! Congratulations, Queen of Wands. What up? Spirit showing me the behind the scenes. Temperance. You can be an extremely hard worker, maybe even an overworker. Temperance is like, we do not need to go to extremes. We can take it very easy, just moving things back and forth. It doesn't have to be a big, crazy overhaul. In fact, I feel like that would be kind of not the right move. Move a little at a time. Shift a little at a time. Grow a little at a time. Slow and steady is sustainable. What they're also telling me about this is very specific, okay? Some of y'all need to watch out for your joints. Some of y'all need to hydrate more. Like probably a lot of y'all need to hydrate more. And I'm feeling very specifically, I don't know, some of y'all might deal with like some kind of, they're giving me like a sensation in my body of like rheumatism or arthritis, like a little bit of just like creaky, crackly. You want to take care of your hydration. You want to make sure you're eating properly. Take care of your body. Your body does a lot for you. So give it some thanks, give it some attention. We're looking at, yes, money, jobs, etc., but time and effort and energy and physicality are also resources that we have to choose how we distribute them. And Spirit is like, please nourish and take care of yourself. Give yourself naps, give yourself breaks. We get convinced sometimes that we need to just go until the wheels come off, and it's like, hey, you know, like, oh, Lisa, I hear you. They're giving me that. Like, they're giving me that sensation. And Spirit is like, take care, go slow, don't overdo it. Don't think that you need to go until the wheels come off. If we go and then stop and then oil the fucking wheels, we can go and the wheels never have to come off, okay? So maintenance, okay? Take care. Don't go too fast. Trust yourself. Listen to your own gauge, okay? Okay, I was about to say, because you're the leader and hadn't even looked at this next thing. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Particularly that Four of Wands. Whenever I see that in a relationship sector, that's commitment, that's home and hearth and happiness and warmth and long lasting. And that is equanimity. That is equality and mutual admiration and respect. I mean, damn. If some of y'all are, well, those of you that are in relationships, it looks wonderful this week. It looks warm. It looks comforting. It looks supportive. Spirit just said, who's your daddy? And that's funny. They didn't say it with Aries. I know. So they're saying, exactly. That's exactly the feeling they're giving me, is like, ooh, yum. Like, this divine masculine is making some of y'all feel very protected. And for those of you who identify the divine masculine within yourself, it is you who is doing some protecting and supporting. For others of you, there is that divine masculine is coming in and saying like, hey, beautiful queen. Again, whatever your gender, all of it is valid. Hey, beautiful queen, I would love to support you in creating your Wands empire. I would love to see, for everybody to see the way you shine. And I really like that, because sometimes the Emperor can come up with a little bit of like possessiveness, and I'm actually feeling like this person is like, I want to see you fucking win. I want to see you shine. So I'm loving the presence of the divine masculine, very protective energy and very built to last. Four of Wands, like, that's the card people are looking for in the relationship realm. Classically, it's known as the marriage card. In our modern time, you may have heard me say, I would call it the commitment card. I would call it the like, oh, we're going to really do this, huh? Like, we might even be talking about like moving in together this week. Just saying, for some of you, that is the situation. And actually, I'm hearing that about a few of you. Like, some of you are already in relationships or even living together, but it might be like, Are we going to move home? Are we considering changing up our whole lifestyle? That's just what I'm hearing. Seven of Cups makes sense to me. Give it thought. Give yourself time. All right. Hey, hey, how you doing? Happy to see you, Deb. All right. Much love and luck to you, Taurus. And now we move on to Gemini. Back into the air. The twins. Mercurial babes. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad. It's my total pleasure. Total pleasure. I hope it helps. Hey, hey, Christine. Yay! Happy to see you. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, they're ready. They are ready to talk for Gemini. Okay. No surprise. Gemini loves to talk. Let's do it. I'm an air sign too. That wasn't shade. Okay, Gemini. Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Dominant folks. What do they need to know, please, Spirit, for their highest good? Gemini. Overall energy and focus for Gemini. Gemini Dominant folks this week. Okay? Now, when it comes to jobs, money, resources, plans, what does Gemini need to know this week, Spirit, for their highest good? All right. And finally, love, connections, friends, family. What is it that Gemini most needs to know this week and be aware of for their highest good in the realm of relationships? One more, please, Spirit, for Gemini. In the realm of relationships, what do they need to know for their highest good? Okay. Wow, they want to. All right. Who am I to say no? You the boss. Whoa. Okay. You ready for a new start, Gemini? Because it is unequivocally time. You ready for this? Are you sitting down? Don't do a spit take. Swallow whatever you got and let's talk about it. Overall energy and focus for the week doesn't get much more fucking clear than that. Death, Ten of Swords. Something is on its way out. People don't like to see the fucking Ten of Swords. People don't like it. What can I say? We love the Ten of Cups. Like, bring me a Ten of Pentacles all day. 10 Swords, that's too fucking many. And you're right, it is. 10 Swords is too fucking many. Now, 10 of Swords can indicate fighting words. And, I mean, honestly, let's just say defeating words. The 10 of Swords feels like a defeat. There's very few binary cards in the tarot, but the 10 of Swords is like, no. Shit. Well, fuck you too. Like, if we're gonna do a tarot translation, like, some of y'all are, Spirit just put this two different ways. Some of y'all are continuously going back to this grave and you're trying to dig something up and it's like, it's dead. It's dead. Let it go. Death is another pretty unequivocal card in the tarot. It is nothing to be afraid of, okay? Well, let me... I want to honor your fear, okay? There's plenty. It's understandable to be afraid of it. No, we don't like it. Again, give me a 10 of Cups. Give me a 10 of Pentacles. Give me security. Give me love. Don't give me pain. Don't give me endings. But how many times, Gemini, in your life has an ending been exactly what you needed? And maybe at the time you didn't fucking want it and you wanted something different, but it was like, listen, this is getting taken from you, like it or not. This is over. It has died a natural death. You tried your best. You said everything you could. You had all the conversations. You tried cajoling. You tried convincing. You tried persuading. You tried debating. Let it go. So it's a general reading, Gemini, but overall energy is saying if there is anything in your life that you can feel, you are the only one that is like clinging to it. You're the only one waiting for the text back, or you're the only one putting in energy and time and the other person's like, thanks for your energy and time, you'll be getting none of this back. Shut the door. Shut the door. It's your free will. That is more powerful than any divination. It's your choice. If you want to keep doing this, that's okay. Neither I nor Spirit is going to judge you for continuing to look at your phone and continuing to let these swords, what Spirit is showing me is basically like the longer you do this, the deeper these sink. And this is just how they're putting it to me. This is pretty fucking visceral. They're like, you see how the points are in her. There's no blood or anything, right? Because the idea here is like swords are words. Like, wow, you really fucking ripped me apart. My body is whole, but my heart is in tatters, and my brain is fucking scrambled from all this bullshit and back and forth and gaslighting and shit. And that's what I'm hearing. And Spirit is like, if you choose to stay here, A, no one's judging you or blaming you. That's the gift of your free will, is to do whatever you want. And if you are like, no, goddammit, I'm not ready to say no, I'm not ready to close this chapter, I'm sticking with this to the bitterest end, that's a choice. That's a choice. That's valid. But know that if you do that, with time, it is in gravity's nature for these swords just sink deeper, deeper. And what they're showing me is like, and eventually they will root into the ground. And it's going to be just that much harder to pull yourself up. And you might like lose a little more blood, a few more tears, a few more lonely or sad or bitter nights. That's all. You will live and you will be okay. But Spirit is like, let's just go ahead and shut the door on anything that feels like this is a dead end. This is over. And something in my heart is just telling me that it's over and that I need to move on. Let's talk about it, Gem. Knight of Wands. Passion, confidence, daring. Daring to move toward equanimity. Daring to move toward justice. Daring to say, this job sucks. This job does not treat me right. I'm moving on, and that's what I'm moving on to. Or this relationship is terrible and has never been in balance when I really think about it. So you know what? I'm going to go for something that feels true. Okay? This is when it comes to money, resources, jobs. Some of y'all are upgrading and moving on and signing contracts and doing onboarding and things like that, because that's what they're showing me with justice, is like signing off. Go fearlessly in pursuit of what you want, Gemini. My one, this looks very good. This looks very promising. So if you're applying for things or if you're desiring things, and remember, this is money, resources, etc. So that could go for loans, that could go for leases, anything that you are kind of like signing paperwork on. It looks good. Now, the one thing, like I said, the one admonishment I would give with a Knight of Wands is, Gemini, you're a mutable sign. You're adaptable. And you, what you and the Knight of Wands have in common is you can be like, like, that's what I want. I see it. I'm going. And then you're going. And then off to the side, whoa, what's that shiny thing? I'm going. And then what happened to that thing? Like, did I really want that thing? Do I still want that thing? So what I would say is mete out your energy carefully. Be very... It's okay to go after a shiny object if indeed that shiny object is actually the thing with a capital T, not like the horror movie, one of my faves. The thing, like, this is it. If I do this, this is going to cascade into a bunch of other wins, and that's what I'm hearing. So it's like, pursue the thing you really want fearlessly. And when I say fearlessly, I don't mean that you don't have fear. I mean that you have the fear, but you're choosing to go anyway. Justice. What I want is worth hot pursuit. And it's worth sticking through, even though there's going to be shiny objects and there's going to be distractions and there's going to be other ideas that pop up. Know what you're really valuing and what you're really going for. Know your why. Okay? That's what they're saying. And some of you may even work in social justice or in activism, because I'm feeling you're very fucking activated this week. Okay? Sharing a lot of passionate messages. So, here is your further promise of a new beginning. Oop, hello, this was not in reverse. Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and then we have a capper here, Gemini. And this is in the realm of connections, relationships, love, family. You are indeed going to receive support. Some of you, this is coming through old friends. Some of you, this is coming through like siblings and family. This is very nostalgic, sentimental, sweet energy. So someone from the past may be returning to you. Now, if that person fucking makes you feel like Ten of Swords, get them out. But I'm actually feeling a very sweet energy. So for most of you, I feel like this is the support that it just works this way, okay? When we shut the door on shit that is not good enough for us, another door down the hall, like it's as if the breeze just knocks it on open, and in here comes love that is actually befitting of us and befitting of the work that we've been doing on ourselves. And don't blame yourself if you are still in a Ten of Swords, I'm not ready to let go place. That's okay. Take your time in being ready to let go. But maybe it will help you to know that when you do shut that door, there is new and secure and precious and playful love that is coming in to assist you, whether that's in the form of siblings or friends or a new lover. Your general readings, I'm hearing all three of those things, okay? So about this 9 and Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands is telling you when it comes to relationships, connections, etc., you are on path. You are not off track. It is taking a long time. It is kicking your ass a little bit. But there is a new beginning on the horizon. And it comes around you recognizing your worth, your time, your abilities. You know, the 9 of Wands is the card of like, wow, are we really, we're not done? Like, we're not there yet? Are you fucking serious? And this person, as you can see, is a little like bandaged up, a little bruised, but she looks fucking strong. And look at that expression. That expression says, I ain't done yet. Like, I've taken all these wands from all these opponents and learned how to use them. Like, I've trained in gravity, okay? I've trained with the weights on, DBZ. Like, now I'm going to take these bitches off, and y'all are going to be real surprised at what I'm capable of. So, for those of y'all that have seen Dragon Ball or any other anime where the characters train in like 10x gravity, and then finally the big fight comes and they like take off the 10x gravity, and so all of their power is like hyper. That's you, Gemini, okay? Maybe have yourself a little Dragon Ball Z marathon. A little Sailor Moon, maybe, if that's more your thing. Hey! I love it! Katie, why do you have those things? Because you're a badass. That'd be my guess. Yeah, Fernando knows what I mean. Take the weights off, man. All right. Whoop. Hello. Take the weights off, not the clothes. All right. I'm going to keep making jokes like that throughout. Okay. So now, Cancer. Let's go back to the water. Let's dive deep for Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon. Yes! Oh my God, Rock Lee! Yes! I love Naruto. I was just talking to somebody about Naruto yesterday. Rock Lee! How could I forget? That's perfect. Yes. Oh my God. Might be time for a rewatch for me. Hey, hey! Hello to you too. All right. Oh, I love when an anime reference drops in. Really get to show off my nerd shit. All right. So, Gemini nerds to the Cancer nerds. Because I have to believe that if you're tuning in here, you've got to be at least 10% nerd. Let's talk Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising, and Dominant folks. What do they need to know, please, Spirit? A quick reminder that I have put a birth chart generator in the description of this video. So if you don't know, if you're like, what the hell, moon, rising, etc., you can calculate your own birth chart and find out where all that stuff is for you. Okay, Cancer, overall energy. Overall energy and focus for their highest good, Spirit. And now work, jobs. Hey, Lydia! Work, money, resources, jobs for Cancer. Wow. Huh. Ooh, I got a peek. Okay. Okay. And finally, the realm of the heart for Cancer. Connections, relationships, family, feelings. All right. Let's talk. Wow. Okay. Okay. Spirit is playing that song again. I just got such big chills, Cancer. The song is Loud Magic by Foreign Air. Make a little time to play that for yourself. Might be a little bit of an anthem for you. That was an overall song that Spirit gave me right at the beginning of this entire reading, but I'm hearing it again, and like I said, just chills, chills, chills. Okay. Overall energy and focus for the week. Three of Swords and the Magician. Spirit is being pretty straightforward about this, Cancer. Three of Swords. I mean, Spirit's like, you don't have to be a fucking psychic to know that a lot of people at this particular time in history, hey, Gaia, at this particular point in history, a lot of people are having Three of Swords moments. A lot of people are watching loved ones suffer or go through something or experiencing separation by virtue of we're on lockdown. Three of Swords is a bit of a loneliness card, a bit of a separation, or even betrayal. And here's what I'm hearing for some of you. This does not go for all of you, okay? For some of you, there is a three-party situation that is breaking your heart. And what do I mean by that? Yes, that can be as straightforward as somebody is cheating, or maybe you're like casually dating but you don't feel casual and you're like, oh, I hate that you're talking to that other person, or etc. For some of you, it could be the three-party situation is not about like, here's me, here's my partner, and here's the person they're cheating with. It's like, wow, you fucking workaholic, like you're cheating on me with your job, or wow, this person's mental health is suffering so much that they are not even present for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they and their issues are having their own, like, relationship separate. And I'm going to tell you, Cancer, that what Spirit is saying in combination, the Three of Swords and then the Magician, is whatever feelings of loss or sadness or separation that you may feel this week, what it is really asking and pushing you to do is prioritize yourself. The Magician, if you notice the number at the top of the card, they are number 1. The Fool is the first card in the deck, number 0. The Magician is number 1. Look out for number 1. 3 swords is too many. 1 is just enough. The Magician has every ace right in front of them on their table. The Magician is also a manifester. So if you want something to be different, you can make something happen more quickly than you might guess this week. The Magician is combine your talents. You have different things that you are good at, right? Pentacle, sword, wand, cup, mind, haughty. Well, maybe you are a haughty. Sorry, what I was trying to say was mind, body, heart, soul. Bringing all of these things together. So if you have divorced yourself from one part of yourself in order to get along, like go along to get along is what I'm hearing, Spirit's not having it. Some of y'all might have Gemini placements where it's like, listen, you're going to get that 10 of swords or that death drop. Now we're back to the drag queen thing. Or you're going to get like that, like, sorry, like, this is not it. This isn't for you because we really need you to be the Magician. We really need you to focus on you and not on this other party, and definitely not on whatever the third party is. Like, what do I want? What makes me happy? What fulfills me? It's not to be self-centered or selfish, Cancer. Like, Spirit knows that you are an other-oriented soul, which is why they feel like they have to kind of bring this home for you and be like, you matter, you matter. You don't matter because you make other people feel better, or you don't matter because you do this certain job. You matter because you're you, and you're here, and you're valuable just as you are. Sure, you could make improvements. Sure, there could be things you need to work on. You are still worthy of love, of attention, of unconditionality. So if someone is offering you something conditional, or if someone is not offering you anything at all, it is only so that you can point more of your resources in toward yourself. Wow, I do a damn good job of being compassionate and caring and nurturing of other people. Let's see what I can manifest when I actually turn that love and attention and patience and kindness on myself. As within, so without, we get what we think we deserve. If we think we can only be loved 30% until we're needy or until we're mad or sad or etc., we tend to invite someone who can love us 30%. Let's not do that. Magician knows their value. Magician is like, I'm the shit. So have a little bit of I'm the shit this week and be real about it. What are you good at, Cancer? What are your good qualities? What do you Spirit is like, we don't want you to get into the trap of what do I provide for other people? No. What makes you fucking cool? What makes you special? What are your gifts? What are your desires? What are your joys? and give them to yourself. Okay? Okay. So, let's talk about jobs, money, resources, something miraculous, and that is the word that they're using. Something miraculous is happening in the realm of your work, of your money, of your career. The star is hope springs eternal, and hope especially shines in deepest darkness. You know, the stars are always there. They're always watching over us, but when the sun is out, we can't see them. It's when things get dark. It's when we need to have faith that we begin to see the stars. You know, well, I can't see where I'm going, not sure what I'm doing. I guess I just have to have faith. I guess I just have to look up, find that North Star, orient myself to that, and keep going even though I don't know exactly what I'm doing, even though all the steps aren't being revealed to me. That combined with the Three of Wands, which is the card of a new adventure, new path opening up in front of you. You have come very far. You have scaled your way, like, what, a third of the way up the mountain, and now you can see, like, ooh, I could go over there, I could go over there. You know what Spirit is showing me, and this is cute. They're showing me, like, imagine, like, you're in a big, giant, and I think they're trying to let you know that there is some fun in it for you this week. They're like, imagine that you're at a big, like, theme park or, like, carnival, and you're riding the Ferris wheel, and you get to the very top of that Ferris wheel, and now you can look out and be like, oh, that's the ride I was trying to go to, and funnel cakes are over there, I'm getting a couple of those bitches, and then after that I'm going to be over here like checking out the like petting zoo. You're able to choose your path a little bit better this week, even though it's going on faith. You have leveled up. Follow your faith, okay? It's easy to be like, great, I know where I'm going, I know what I'm doing when the sun is out. It's a lot harder to stay faithful when we're in the middle of the night and we have to just orient ourselves to that North Star. But Spirit is asking you to do exactly that. If I say this is my mission, if I say this is what my soul wants and this is how my soul shines, and that's how they're putting it, well then I'm gonna goddamn well shine. Because that's what I'm being asked to do. Stand in my power, stand in my individuality. That's important. Stand in my individuality and go for what I want. There could be a promotion, there could be an exploration, there could be new roads opening in the realm of your money and resources, and part of it has to do with you focusing on and supporting yourself unconditionally, okay? Unconditionally. Now, let's talk about love. Connections, relationships. Pretty fucking sweet, Cancer. Three of Cups, friendship. Knight of Cups, suitor. Three of Cups is being surrounded by people who care about you. You have, I hope you will notice, threes in each of your sector. Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Three of Cups. This is part of why Spirit said that there may be a third-party situation involved for some of you. For those of you for whom that is true, I am very fucking sorry. Hey, Lydia, I might have read your diary last night. I waved at you from under your bed. I don't know if you saw. Whew. Some of you are just having a lot of fun. Molto interesante. I agree. As a person with Cancer placements, I totally agree. There's, no matter whether, for those of you who are stuck in a third-party situation, even then, I feel that you have other friends that are coming in to support you. And some of them may be fucking like friends who are strangers off the internet that are like, hey, I'm just coming in to say, like, you're worth spending some time on yourself. You're worth manifesting what it is that you want. Like, Spirit is telling me you're going to get several messengers, and they're going to feel friendly and kind and like bubbly. That's what they're giving me, is like champagne. So this might be one. You may have literal friends that pop in and just, it's like one of those weird things where you're feeling a certain way or you're going through a certain thing, and then a friend that just kind of has like a psychic connection with you is like da-da-da-da-da and sends you exactly the text that you need, and you're like, thank you for reminding me who the fuck I am. Thank you. You're right. I'm fucking great. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. I'm the shit. Yeah, I'm super lit. That's what they're singing. Woo! All right. So, here's the other thing, Cancer. Romance approaches. So, Some of you all, again, these are general readings, Cancer. So for some of you all, that Three of Swords may be a temporary affair, and then this person is coming back in to make amends. For some of you, I'm feeling that it is straight up like, nope, this is over, and here comes in this new person. Regardless, there is support, there is connectivity, and there is appreciation coming toward you. But I'm going to say, Cancer, as within, so without. Start with yourself, please. If you are feeling like, well, where the fuck is my appreciation? Because I am not getting it. It starts with you. And I know that's annoying. And that's not a blame. That's not a judgment. Believe me, I have done my railing at God. I have done my railing at universe when I pull the same cards over and over. And I'm choosing to stay in a relationship that it's time to go. I've done my part, so never speaking to you from a high horse. I totally fucking get it, even as somebody who's done this for like, oh my God, it's so weird to say that out loud. As somebody who's been doing this for like 30 years, it's still okay to get pissed off and annoyed by that Three of Swords, that fucking Ten of Swords, that Eight of Swords. Like, God damn it, all right, here we go. But I also know that the sooner I fucking accept the truth, the sooner that truth gets to leave. It's like it's knocking on the door until you finally let it in, and then it's like, okay, thanks, it was good to see you, bye. Oh, is that all I had to do? Was actually let you in and be like, hi, what do you want? Someone's coming in to be sweet to you. Someone may have an offering for you. Someone may want to make a commitment with you. So if you are set free from a shitty situation, please know there's something and someone coming in to replenish you. Okay? Okay. Now, let's talk to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Sign of the heart. Lion heart. Let's talk. Leo. Please, Spirit. For Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, and Dominant people, what do they need to know this week for their highest good? Highest good. Overall energy and focus for Leo for their highest good. Overall energy and focus for Leo. Okay. Yay! And now we're going to look at money, jobs, resources. Appreciate you, Sarah. Job, money. Wow, that fell right out. Job, money, resources for Leo. Okay, one more. We need to know, Spirit, for their highest good when it comes to relationships, family, friends, romance, connections. In the realm of feelings, what you want to talk to Leo about? Woo! Wow! Leo, you are stalked by this card. Okay. Okay. Change wants to happen. Are you ready? Be daring, Leo. Two of Wands, clarified by Ace of Swords. You've been looking out to sea. It's not quite the Three of Wands like Cancer had, where it's like, oh, you've climbed and now you're looking. This is like, I'm thinking about climbing. I'm thinking about it. So here's what I want to point out. This woman has one wand behind her. She doesn't have to hold it up. It is planted. It is planted, it is growing. You have already set something up for yourself. This could be the job you already have. This could be like, okay, now I've gathered all the experience, or I can get over here. But there is something calling me, saying like, would you like to broaden your horizons? Would you like to try this other thing? Is there some really cool, amazing, we'll talk about it, goal that you're like, me, mine, I. Very Leo energy. Me, mine, I want, I do, I perform, I create. Initiate. This is the week to initiate. If you've been waiting and watching, which, you know, Leo things, like you're a fixed sign. Lions stalk their prey in silence and at a distance, and then they go for it once they're like, I see. You're limping a little bit, that third leg. All right, okay, I know what to do. Like, hey, Ace of Swords, go off, woman. You got one thing planted. Now this other thing that you could plant, and it could definitely grow for you. 100 fucking %. Let's just go there. Let's just go there. Money, jobs, resources. You the boss. Emperor. Again, divine masculine. Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Oh, Katie, you and these references, I fucking love it. Okay. You're the boss. You're the lead. But you also have a good collection of people around you. You may not even know it. You may be like, well, what? I don't have a team. I don't have an editor. I don't have an advisor. I don't have, like, what's going on here? All three of these people are necessary. There's the artist, there's the model, and then there's the teacher. And this teacher is not taking the pencil out of the artist's hand and saying, no, 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 you should do it like this. But she is giving helpful, useful critique. So, if you are experiencing any confusion or any, like, here's the third card, okay? Let's just go right there. Spirit was like, here, we need this. We need this. The Emperor and the Three of Pentacles is really fucking excellent, but we do have a little piece of admonishment for you, which is you may be thinking from a very limited perspective, and that's natural. Like, we're one person. Like, of course this is my perspective because these are my experiences, this is my personality, this is how I was raised, these are my expectations. But then we can bring in somebody who has a completely different set of tools and experiences and perspective, and they can blow our mind by being like, well, have you considered this? And it's like, thank you for my missing piece. We'll get there. Thank you for my missing piece. Like, that's exactly what I needed. Holy shit. Like, I just never thought of it that way. And that's how Spirit is putting it. So you, Leo, me, mine, I will still be the boss, the leader, the community builder, the empire builder. But if you get a little input from your spirit posse, from your friends, from a mastermind group, from a side hustle group on Facebook where you just join up to talk to other people about, like, hey, what do y'all do when you're wrestling with this or that? And somebody's like, oh, well, have you ever tried this software? Or, oh, well, have you ever tried this? And you're just like, you just solved the shit out of my problem. Like, damn. So, broaden your horizons, a little bit of networking, a little bit of bring the team in if you're experiencing a little bit of tunnel vision. A new idea has a great amount of potential. Oh, Danny, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I can't believe we haven't had, oh, I shouldn't even jinx it, but like, I'm so glad the phone hasn't screwed up yet, but I really appreciate your donation, Danny, and that is going straight to a new phone so these streams can go better, look better, all of the things. Really appreciate you. So, let's talk about love. Here is what Spirit is saying before I even show you these cards. You are going to be feeling very powerful this week. Like, some of y'all are going to be feeling extremely shiny, extremely like, wow, I'm at my best. Wow, where did this even come from? Suddenly I'm just like kicking ass and taking names in like every sector of my life. What even happened? And Spirit is like, you are honoring yourself. You are trusting yourself more. You are honoring yourself more. And if you don't feel like you're doing that yet, Leo, this would be your nudge to like, and I know this can be a little bit of a hot button thing to say, to not live for other people. Sarah, thank you. Oh, and I love this little, yeah. It's so cute. Thank you. So appreciate you. Y'all. Okay. All right. Love, connections, relationships, feeling shiny, feeling attractive, feeling like, yes, worship me. And that's what I'm hearing, like, yeah, like, I deserve it. Sarah. That appreciation goes right back. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, shiny Leo. Sit back and receive. Oh, yes. This is big. I just got my eyebrows done energy. Like, me in my party dress, me in my hair. Look at what I've done. Everybody come look. Everybody observe. Everybody just notice how fucking good I am and what I have managed to create for myself. And man, Leo, like, at all times, you're quite fucking, like, charismatic and noticeable and shiny. But when it comes to admirers, like, and remember, like, we're talking about feelings and connections. So yes, that absolutely does mean romance, but it also just means like how your people feel about you and look at you, and they are going to be looking at you like, okay, magician, damn. Like, I knew you could do a lot. I knew you were a multi-talented person, but when you're putting that magician and that emperor together, when you're just out here being an emperor magician, like putting a fucking hyphenate on it, goddamn. Like, go off, Leo. Lead your life. Make your magic. You are going to be getting appreciated for that. Ooh, I hear you, girl. And Sarah, just know that Virgo rising, that's a help too. Maybe you're the Leo and here's your Virgo rising. Like, hey, come on, step in. I need to edit my own plan. Yes, Katie, yes. 9 of Cups. I love it. People getting their eyebrows did. I'm going to cut my own hair today, so I'm on another level. Please, wish me luck. I've done it before, but you never know. Oh, Monique, congratulations. That's fucking great. Ugh, I'm so happy for you. Good team gonna be around you. That's wonderful. Oh, Sarah. You're so sweet. Oh, if I come in here with a buzz cut, I'm gonna expect and hope that you will tell me that I am beautiful. Oh, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Ooh, oh, you. Okay. Oh, okay, this will help. Humble me. Let's go on to humble Virgo. Humble, earthly, virginal Virgo. Now, immediately when I call you humble Virgo, Spirit is like, not this week. So let's see what's in your cards. Maybe that Leo is going to take over for those of y'all that have some Virgo placements. Okay. Virgo. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, rising and dominant Virgos. What do they need to know, Spirit? Wow. Okay. Overall energy and focus for the week. Getting chills, Virgo. They got things to say. Overall energy and focus for the week, please, Spirit, for Virgo. Okay, they want a couple. Wow. Wow. Wasn't trying to peek. Strong week already, Virgo card. No being humble this week. You're going to be in your power. In your utterly Virgo-ness. Okay. We're going to talk about that. Hey, hey. Virgo. Virgo. Now we want to look at money, jobs, resources, work, projects for Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo sun, moon, rising, and dominant fix. What do they need to know? Wow. All right. All right. Getting a lot of cards, Virgo. Okay. And finally, Spirit, when it comes to love, feelings, friendships, connections, romance, what does Virgo need to know? What do you want to tell Virgo about their emotional sector this week? 3 again. Okay. It must be Virgo season. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you are in your power and you are not meant to be humble. Not this week, Virgo. Some of y'all, and some of y'all I know for a fact, have Leo placements. Overall energy and focus for this week. Here you are, powerful as fuck. And here's what Spirit is saying in all caps. Not ignoring your feelings. Not fogging up your internal compass with like, well, what do other people want and what makes other people comfortable? I'm not making fun, and I'm not saying that's not lovely to keep other people in mind and etc. But you can kind of default to that, Virgo, and that's what they don't want. They don't want you to default to something. Like, that's my default setting. Like, I do for other people. Like, I don't need to do for me. And, like, Spirit's like, no. Do for you, Hermit. Know your authority, Queen. Speak your piece. Tell the truth. Start your thing. This is why I'm saying some of y'all have those fucking Leo placements of start your own thing. You are a leader. Trust your feelings. Trust your emotions. Look within and follow them. You need to, like, I'm hearing this, okay? You need to trust yourself a little bit more, and we're going to talk about more of why. But I feel like you are, as you so often are, Virgo, it's kind of like you are the bigger person and you need to be the bigger person this week. When I say need to be, I mean that it serves you to be. You don't need to do anything. Like, your free will is everything. You do what feels right to you, but no default settings. You need to be at the center of your life. You do better for other people when you are at the center of your life. Some of y'all are straight up moms. Empress energy, beautiful card. You deserve to be paid attention. You deserve to be paid homage. You deserve to be appreciated. And when other people appreciate us, we feel that. What can I, oh, hello, not in reverse. What can I say? Some of y'all have Leo placements. I feel like some people are going to be making you feel really exceptionally good on the job, or when it comes to what you are trying to create, for those of you that are starting your own thing, or if for those of you that are working for other people, or even if those of you that are full-time mothers, like I work at home, this is what I do, I'm the Empress, that's my whole fucking thing. You are due some appreciation and some celebration. They pulled, like I said, 3 cards for each of your positions. So clearly, Virgo, they're like, hey, listen, it's birthday season. Let's give them a little something extra. Some of you may have the birthday this week, because 3 of Cups is people raising their glasses to you, people offering you appreciation and input, loving, joyful input, right? It's very important for you to sit back and feel pretty, to feel attractive, to feel appreciated. And when I say attractive, okay, I want to make something clear. Whatever makes you feel attractive is what Spirit is saying. They're not saying like, well, you need to do your hair and put on a fucking ball gown, or if you're a man, like break out the suit and the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wherever you are in the gender spectrum, that's valid. Whatever makes you feel. What is your thing? Do you want to feel feminine? Do you want to feel masculine? Do you want to feel pretty? Do you want to feel badass? Embody that. Get into character. Like, even if you don't have Leo placements, Spirit keeps telling me Leo, 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 and then they're saying, get into character. Be performing kind of like a Leo does, where it's like, well, you know, like, some people don't like fake it till you make it, but Spirit is like, hey, if getting into character of taking a little bit better care of yourself, or dressing a little nicer than you normally do because you're at home all day, then makes you kind of carry yourself with like your shoulders back, and maybe you're more apt to like reach out to people and also accept offers because you just have this kind of like, oh, you know, my self-esteem is up 10 degrees from last week. That means I've suddenly become available for offers and opportunities that last week I either would have turned away or not even noticed because like I was here, you know, like Spirit is showing me a flower blooming. And it's like, nope, I was still like this. I was still kind of like a bud curled under last week. But this week, it's like opening up. And as you open, the sun is able to pour in. The bees are able to pollinate you. Open up, Virgo. Open up to how good, how beautiful, again, wherever you are in the gender spectrum, whatever beauty is to you, that you are that you embody that you bring that to us, so you are worthy, okay? You are valuable. And I think that you're going to be feeling it this week. And I think if you're not feeling it this week, then you need to cultivate that within yourself and remind yourself who you are. And that's what Spirit said. It's like nobody gets to tell you who you are except you. That's like our gift. That's our gift of humanity and free will. I choose who I am, and I choose every day. Today I'm an Empress. Tomorrow I might be an Emperor. Today I'm an Empress. You know what I'm saying? Empress week for you. Feel beautiful. Feel worthy. Feel desirable in whatever way that appeals to you. Remember, this is in the realm of work, so it's like you are attracting, you are magnetizing. Divine Feminine is the receiver. You are summoning opportunities and compliments. That's just what I'm hearing. People appreciating you, people pushing you to be more of yourself. And the right people are definitely going to be around. I do feel there's going to be some detractors, some distractions. I don't feel that they're going to really stand up to how good and beautiful and powerful this energy is, though. So let's talk about it. For some of you, again, I feel like this is literally, wow, nope, not that kind of channel. For some of you, I feel like this is literally your children. So some of you might be like, oh my God, like, I'm trying to feel like an empress. I'm trying to get all the things done, but like, I got a lot that I'm dealing with. Like, I'm working and then I've got my kids over here and they're doing this and that. And for some of you, like, Spirit is like, okay, you may not have kids, but your partner may be a little bit of a page or whatever. And you might be like, hey, could you quiet down? Or like, hey, could you turn down the video game? Like, I'm trying to do this thing. Oh, Sarah knows. Spirit is like, make a plan. Make a plan, because this is going to do this. Whatever this is. Whether this is like, this is the kids, or this is the friend, or this is the partner. Because remember, this is in the realm of family, connections, etc. Maybe family's going to continue to be loud. Maybe you're going to have to continue to like live with this person because of like everything that's going on right now. And it's like, all right, I cannot say to myself, and you can, reminder, free will. Yeah. Oh, I relate to that too. My inner child coming in and fucking shit up when I'm trying to be fucking emperor or empress. You could say, if you want, no judgment, no blame. You could say, I cannot get this done until the kids are out of the house, or until my partner cleans up their own act, or until fill in the blank. You'd be lying to yourself if you say that. Spirit calling you out lovingly and saying, like, if you're waiting for that, then you can wait another couple decades to like be in your power and your leadership and your fucking like pride and feeling good about yourself. And Spirit's like, no, you're an empress right now. Like right now. Like, you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to judge yourself or do any, like, you are that. We just want you to accept that. Now, you're worth prioritizing yourself and your plan, because that's going to improve your relationships. You will have new types of relationships with the kids, or with your partner, or with your roommates, or with your inner child, when you're like, okay, so they're always loud, or they're always doing this, so what I need to do is XYZ. Like, let me go over in here. Like, I have to be in this room. I have to put up the sign that says, kids, only knock if someone is bleeding or dead. Totally joking. But you know what I'm saying? Like, iron fist, velvet glove. That's that empress shit. Iron fist, velvet glove. It's gonna feel nice and gentle until I need to use it. Don't make me use it. Spirit's funny. All right, accept your power. Get all up in it, Virgo. All up in your power. That was very interesting. You take that iron fist velvet glove thing with you, okay? You can be both. Get you someone who can do both. Woo! All right. Good energy. Good energy. Now, let's move on to Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. They just threw that out. Okay. And you know, Spirit is actually giving me a word as I'm saying your sign over and over. They're like, no, like not this week Libra, this week libera, libera, libera. A song of release. That's a libera. Interesting. Let's get into it. Wow. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Wow. Those are a couple of doozies right off the bat. All right. Spirit, let's talk about money, jobs, resources for Libra. Money, jobs, and resources. What do they need to know for their highest good this week? And now when it comes to romance, feelings, friends, family. What does Libra need to know most this week regarding relationships, Spirit, for their highest good? Okay. Wow. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. All right. Libra. Yeah. As a Libra sun, I am also on the edge of my seat. Let's talk. Very fucking powerful overall energy. Both of these people are leaders, Libra. Spirit is saying, don't equivocate, don't bullshit, take the lead. That's what I'm hearing. So none of this like deferring to other people, none of this like abdicating your authority because like, oh, maybe they're right, or Spirit is like, take the fucking lead, would you please? Would you please? Shiny, beautiful, charismatic Queen of Wands, Libra. The Hierophant is control. The Hierophant is the hierarchy, moving up the levels, moving through the gates, on to the next thing, rising to the top. The Hierophant does things by the books and by the rules. So you are meant to combine your creativity with a good system, okay? Because Queen of Wands is like an artist. Fire is mutable, right? Like fire we can shape and change, and it changes and shapes according to the container that we put it in. And Spirit is like, we're going to need you to put this beautiful sparkling fire, this creative wit and charm and artistry you've got into a fine container. And they're using that word like a fine container. I must have a very old school guide that is communicating to me, because when they're showing me like a fine container, it's like I'm seeing gold and filigree. Like, this is my plan. This. Like something that you're so proud of and that you would display because you're so proud of, like, this is what I'm doing. Feels very exciting. Accept your authority. That's the other thing about the Hierophant. People don't pull the Hierophant like unless it's like, you have this, okay? Spirit is saying library, library, library. Some of y'all may specifically either work in libraries or be getting a job in a library. That's very specific. That's obviously not going out to all of you, but some of you are also maybe providing like a library of information to people. So take the lead. Accept. This is what I'm hearing. It's like, it's not even so much take control as it is accept your authority. You are good at this. Like, when it comes to this thing, you are good at it, or you're even like an expert at it. So, like, act like it. Ah! That is, thank you, Monique. Thank you. Because, like, I was like pinging real hard, like, library, library, library. That's beautiful. That is exciting. This could be the beginning of something really long lasting. That's the other thing they're telling me about this, is this is a very enduring, strong energy. Like maybe even like passing down things. Oh my God, that's perfect. That's perfect, E. It's like, if that's when you feel most beautiful, that is your thing. Then that is what they're talking about. That's when you shine. Whatever it is that makes you feel like you are shining, Libra, you are meant to accept your authority there and act like the authority that you are. That may change some things up. So let's talk. When it comes to money, resources, job, projects, bum, 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 that damn tower. Now listen. Sometimes when I see the tower, it really throws me. Sometimes when I see the tower, especially when it's clarified by an Ace of Swords, I kind of feel like this week, Libra, some of y'all might be the ones like detonating your own tower. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you might be like, this relationship that we're doing, this is unsustainable. This is not going to work. Like, I'm not getting what I want. Like, if we've been riding this thing and the wheels are already wobbly, I can see they're going to come off. I might just go ahead and put the kibosh on that shit and be like, or you might be like, you might be like Monique, and you've just quit a job, the tower. Like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Sorry, I don't care if it throws your shit into disarray, because you've been throwing my shit into disarray this whole time, and I'm finally getting clear about what I'm gonna do and what I want. And I'm double excited about this Ace of Swords, because when I see an Ace of Swords in the realm of career, it always speaks to me of a victory and a breakthrough. So it could be like that you have an interview this week that you get a yes to. Or it could be just that you were invited to the interview and that's the yes of like, ooh, if I can just get my fucking foot in the door, they're gonna love me. So get your foot in the door. Don't be afraid to, oh no. Okay, Spirit's giving me a quote. And I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't want to shame poor D.H. Lawrence. But essentially, D.H. Lawrence, oh my God! Let me know when, please, Wednesday or Thursday, so I can like light a candle for you, send the good vibes. D.H. Lawrence said, paraphrasing, leave your tiresome frozen altars. If you have built an altar to something and it has gathered dust, built an altar to this job, this title, this amount of money, this status, does this actually hold anything for me anymore? Or is this just a dusty ass Jenga tower waiting to fall over because I move one more piece and the whole thing crumbles, because it was that close to crumbling anyway? If we move one piece and the thing crumbles, then like this shit wasn't built to last, right? The tower is the truth. The tower is a snakeskin shedding. Yes, yes, dynamiting your own tower. That's what I'm hearing for a lot of you, is like, I'm detonating this shit myself. I'm getting out. I'm gonna initiate the conversation, send the message, etc. Ask the question that I know is gonna lead to the dominoes falling. I feel that you're taking control. And if something does happen this week, Libra, the tower can also indicate more mundane things like, well, my fucking car broke down, or wow, like the heat really had to go right as we're heading into fall, or whatever. I'm feeling like there'll be a pretty quick resolution to that, okay? So that is just for those of you that where Spirit is giving me that sensation of like, oh, this could be like a mechanical thing that kind of goes wrong. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now, let's talk about love, feelings, connections, whether that is, again, family, romance, etc. Ten of Pentacles is one of those cards that people love to get, especially when it comes to like love and relationships, because Ten of Pentacles is, this is built to last. This is family. This is protection and security and enduringness, right? Like something that is really, it's the opposite of this. This is built on very solid ground, on very solid relationships. Now, it's funny, Spirit is painting like this dichotomy, and you are the sign of the scale, so it makes sense to me. In one aspect of your life, or like one aspect of your relationships, everything feels very together. Very like, this is going exactly how I want, this is built to last, this feels safe and comforting and lovely. But I do feel like you're dealing with a little bit of an immature element here. And I want to be fair, Libra, haha, and say that in a general reading, energy can be reversed, okay? I could be seeing it as you are coming through as strong and enduring and dependable and etc., but there's like someone who's kind of like playing around, someone who's being a little childish, and I am feeling like, you know, Spirit just said like, shape up or ship out. Shape up or ship out. Like, I'm in my authority, and I'm already in the mode of shape up or ship out. So like, if you don't want to get with this, then you can take that child's play shit elsewhere. Y'all can go swing your fucking wands around like you don't know what the hell you're doing, because I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm building, and I know what I ultimately want, as Spirit strips me as I give this reading. No child's play. Shape up or ship out. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up, because we're over here building empires. We're over here making shit that's built to last forever. Hey, Mike. We're not putting up with this fucking, like, you're gonna swing your fucking wand around. It's all fun until you put somebody's fucking eye out, and it's not gonna be mine. I'll tell you that. I'm seeing clearly as fuck. Ace of Swords. When I see towers, I detonate them shits. So, I know a tower when I see one, and I know something built to last when I see it, and I know which one I'm choosing. So, I know how you love a choice. I know how you just love to make choices, Libra. Being decisive is your favorite thing. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Be fucking brave. That's what I'm hearing is like, if you are strong in yourself, if you know what you want, then it's a lot easier to tell fucking like people who are just fucking around to fuck on off. While you're fucking around, why don't you just fuck off? Switch up the preposition. It's so easy. Get a little saucy for a Libra, but hey, y'all can use the sauce sometimes. Steal a little bit of that, your Aries opposite, like, energy, and be like, I'm the shit. Wait a minute, I'm the shit. What was I thinking? Come on. All right. Libra. That was a fun one. Yes, Hillary, please. Take it, grab your wand, run with it. Grab the wand, grab the sword, run with it. Because this shit is gonna be good. It's like, it's gonna be, I don't wanna say that easy, but I kind of feel like that. Like, it's gonna be that easy to just, you're fucking around. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Monique, thank you. Is he a fox? Is he a corgi? I love both of those things, so I'm cool either way. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Whew, all right. So, from the sweet, frothy champagne bubbles of Libra. Yes! Oh, okay, okay. Shiba Inu, close. I do love Shiba Inus too. Oh, okay. Sorry, sweet, frothy champagne, right? Right? Now to the salty sea. Whole different type of foam when we move into Scorpio, the Scorpio place. So let's go. I've got some Scorpio placements myself. Ooh. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, and dominant folks. What do they need to know? Please, Spirit. Scorpio. Overall energy and focus for Scorpio, for their highest good, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know for their highest good this week? Whoop, all right. Ooh, I got a peek by accident. Okay. Lydia, y'all, thank you. Ooh, at this rate, I'm gonna have that damn, we're not gonna be dropping off the internet much longer. I'll tell you that. Thank you all for upgrading me. I promise to upgrade you back. And I truly hope that these readings upgrade the fuck out of all of y'all. Like, I really, I pray for that every time. Yes, with the foul language included. I pray for that every single time before I get on here. That this be for the highest good and the messages y'all need come through. So thank you for upgrading me back. Really appreciate it and hope to return that favor exponential times over. Oh, y'all are obliterating my havingness threshold. Thank you. I love this space too, and thank you for saying that, Lydia. Like, I love this too. There's something about the people that you resonate with, and there's just so few times. Sassy, I love you too. God, I'm losing my clothes. It's too much. Oh, y'all, thank you. Something about a space where people that resonate with being reverently irreverent, because that's my jam. So I appreciate that y'all are here for that jam. Ooh. Meanwhile, Scorpio over there like, bitch, did you say that you were going to do the fucking Scorpio reading? Could we get to that? Jackie, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Okay, Scorpio, it is your turn. Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's focus on money, jobs, resources for Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and dominant folks. What do they need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? And when it comes to feelings family. Wow, wow. Ooh, feelings, friends, family, connections, romance. Whatever it is that Scorpio needs to know for their highest good, Spirit, this week. Okay. Ooh-wee. Wow. Okay. Well, shit. I was going to say, I don't know why I felt compelled to share with y'all that I have Scorpio placements, but now I can see that it's because some of y'all are Libras with Scorpio placements. Let's get into it. Ooh, times, they are a change in Scorpio, not in reverse. Oh my God. I'm less dyslexic, okay? Times are changing, and you are the one pushing the wheel. You are the one getting excited. You are the one who is inspired to say, I'm down. I'm down for the wheel turning. And, you know, wheels on the bus go round and round, up and down, as the song goes. And when we ride the Wheel of Fortune, you know, Spirit's like, we have two choices when we get on a roller coaster. We can get a white knuckle grip on that fucking bar and be like, oh God, oh God, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh God. And as we're going up, be like, no, 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 no. And as we're going down, no, 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 no. And just like scream and keep our eyes shut tight the whole time. Can do that. I've been known to do that. Or we can be like, all right, oh God, we're going up. Oh God, we're going down. Let's do it. And the difference is resistance. Listen, if you're already on the ride, which you are, you're in a body, you're on the earth, you are on this motherfucking ride, and you're on till it's over. So, shall we enjoy it, or shall we resist the whole time? Scorpio, you're the sign of transformation. Let's go with this shit. This shit's gonna change. This shit's gonna change me. I am here for it, right? Spirit just called you, I don't think I've ever heard this phrase before, Holy Serpent. Holy Serpent. What they're saying that, what they're giving me with that, and we'll talk more about why in a second, is there is a divinity around your willingness to shed your skin again and again and again. Doing that, it is not, okay, words are cumbersome. Let me try to explain to you what Spirit is saying. There is this, Katie, okay, with the excellent, like, reference, yeah, possibly, and let me say this, Katie, if you hear that and feel that, my whole thing when anybody is listening to a reading and they get, like, a little, like, ping of something, go look into that, go research that, like, go look into that constellation, the energy, the symbolism there. There is something in it for you. There are answers in it for all of you this week. Ace of Wands, Epiphany, Inspiration, the bright light, the spark. Follow the spark. Here's what Spirit was trying to communicate to me, and I hope that I can do it to their satisfaction. Your willingness to change is part of what makes you so special. It's not that only you are capable of it. It's not that only you do it. It's that you're so willing. For most of us, for most of the zodiac, change is a fucking struggle. For humans, change is a struggle. We like to know what is. Even for you, you're a fixed sign. So as much as you are the sign of transformation, it's like, oh, I don't want to change though. Do I really have to change? Do I really have to change? And Spirit's like, not only do you have to change this week, but it's going to feel good. It's going to lead to, well, we'll just get right into it. Let's just get into it. It's bringing you miracles. That's how they're putting it. You're going to be opening up your heart more this week. And it involves, this is what I'm hearing, it involves a little bit of vulnerability. It involves a little bit of, I'm even hearing the word humility, as in you may not have to, but you may want to say to somebody, I'm hurting right now and I really need your help. Or, when I was telling you about that idea I had, or that project, or that problem, and I feel like you kind of blew me off. Like, could we talk about that? You may be surprised that the person is like, oh my God, like, I didn't mean to blow you off. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. Like, tell me about it, please. Like, let me sit down, let me shut the fuck up and shut my laptop and actually listen to you. And here's what Spirit is saying. If you don't get that response, then, well, let's move into your next cards. Because I'm hearing that much like Libra, y'all ain't gonna be taking no shit this week. If you can't get with the program, says Scorpio, well, then you can get the hell out of the program. Like, because the program is mine, and the program is going, like, whether you like it or not, but you can see yourself out if you don't like it. You're not taking any shit. And I don't get the sense that you have to be dropping the hammer on people. I just get the sense that, this is funny, like Spirit is saying, sometimes Scorpio is like, sledgehammer, like, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna smash you. Sometimes Scorpio is like, oh, my bad, did I smash you? Oh, I didn't mean to. I was just telling you, like, oh, you know what? Like, I just realized that, like, you can only love me about 35%, and that's just not going to do it for me anymore. Or, I just realized that I've never been satisfied from minute one of this job or this interaction. And the person is just like, oh my God. But you need to be in your power. You need to be the queen. Again, reminder, you can be anywhere on the gender spectrum. All of that is valid. Coming through as a queen indicates creativity. And especially with the Queen of Wands, a community leader. And some of y'all may be jettisoning some fucking people out of your community. Like, you don't belong here. Or some of y'all, I don't belong here. I no longer fit in this community. I'm going to go build one of my own. Some of y'all may be very literally doing that. This is on jobs and resources. So use your creative skills. Trust your creative skills. And Spirit is saying, trust your creative skills to get you out of, like, shitty or dissolving situations. Whenever I see the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune in the same reading, it's like, please note that this is setting you free. And actually what I'm hearing, Scorpio, is for a lot of you, you have been praying for this. And it may come in a way that is like, well, shit, I wouldn't have fucking, like, dynamited the whole tower if I'd had my way about it. But if this is what it takes to move me on, hey, Adriana, if this tower crumbling is what it takes for me to recognize that I've had this fire inside the whole damn time. I'm the Queen of Wands. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it'll take. Spirit is bringing you soothing, loving, healing energy. So anything that you have to toss out or let go of, and for some of you, a tower can indicate that it is taken from you. Like, damn it, I really tried to hold this job together, or I tried to hold this networking situation together. I did my best, but it still appears to be crumbling. When the tower falls, hey, we're on Scorpio, Adriana. When the tower falls, it is usually painful, but it is always an awakening. It is always the truth being revealed, and sometimes that's uncomfortable, but we are better off with the truth than a lie. You know what I'm saying? A strong, enduring truth rather than a rickety-ass lie that we painted with our favorite color. So at least it's our favorite color, even though we know it's a rickety-ass fucking lie. You know? Spirit just said you're gutting something. So some of y'all may be gutting your whole plan and changing it all the way up, like from the bottom up. Some of y'all may be gutting a house and like, I'm changing it up all the way, bottom up. I'm gutting this car. I'm hearing several things. You know, Scorpio's a good gutter. Groin to sternum. That's what I understand. All right. That was grotesque, but hey, again, Scorpio, sign of death. Let's talk about relationships, connections, feelings, friends, family, etc., depending on whatever Spirit wants to bring forward in that realm. Two of Wands and the Magician. There's cards all over the place here for, like, epiphany. Starting something new. Looking at my options. I'm looking at my options and then I'm going for it. I'm trusting the intersection of talents and abilities and skills that I have, and I think I'm going to take them somewhere else. That's what I'm hearing. And with that tower in the career sector, for some of you, there's going to be no change in your employment, okay? These are very general readings. If this were a one-on-one, obviously it would be super way more specific. But some of you may decide, like, the way that I'm doing this job, I'm going to completely revamp it, or the job may revamp it for you. Like, oh, now everybody's working from home, or oh, you just got furloughed, or oh, we're going to ask you to do it like this, and you're like, I do not want to do it like that, so I need to start looking at my options. I feel that in the realm of relationships, there is somebody around who is very inspiring. This is what I'm hearing. And they see you very clearly, and they see your skills and your talents, and they want to see you win. And Spirit is actually now saying, when we give you that Queen of Wands, as always, in the tarot, if we have a court card in the reading, it does refer to an actual, human being, someone in our vicinity. But it also indicates that when we run into that person in life or in the tarot, they are there to activate and resonate with the same thing inside of us. So if I meet a Queen of Wands out here, it is because Spirit, universe, God, however we want to put it, wants me to activate the Queen of Wands in my own self. So some of you may encounter or speak with or be supported by a Queen of Wands that is like, I want to see you lifted. I want to see you doing your thing. And some of you may be the Queen of Wands who is doing that for others. Either way, the magic is exponentially multiplied when you do that. When you take initiative, the wheel rolls and your life changes, and it can happen very fast. Very fast. You are the sign of transformation. This is beginning to look more and more like I'm doing like nude tarot readings, which again is not the channel. Not the channel. Ooh-wee. All right. Scorpio, wishing you much luck, love, blessings as you head into that week. And now, let's talk to Sag. Let's talk to funny, bright, shiny Sagittarius. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. For my clowns and philosophers and fools, and I say that with so much love, holy fool is what I mean. Let's see if we pull that card. I don't know why Spirit's having it come through like that. All right. Sagittarius. Overall energy and focus for Sagittarius. Please, Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know this week for their highest good? Okay? Okay. For jobs, money. They threw that right out. All right. Hey, Adam. Forgive me if I butcher your name. Please feel free to correct me. Okay, Sagittarius. When it comes to love, connections, friends, family, feelings. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do they need to know for their highest good, please, Spirit, in the realm of connections, feelings, friends? Okay. Ah, I like that. Okay. Sagittarius. Are you feeling supported? Hey, Linda, good afternoon to you too. Are you feeling supported, Sagittarius? And if you're not feeling supported, I would like you to take this moment and some time in general to think of very concretely what the right kind of support would look like to you. You may even want to break out the journal and write out this is how I would like to be supported. And I mean supported by friends, family, work, anything. Whatever leaps to mind when I ask you that question, I want you to get really, 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 really clear about what would make you feel included, prioritized, supported, worthy. Really, really important to look at what makes you feel Worthy. Let's talk. Here's your overall energy and focus for this week. Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Interesting combination of energy here. The Five of Pentacles, I'm getting a couple things with this. First, I'll say, some of you all may be just working really hard. Just like there's no time or room for a break. I'm actually hearing, and they're actually showing me that some of you take care of like elder relatives or younger relatives with special needs. So for some of you, it's just like, wow, like there is no break. Like I just have so much to do and I am struggling like a motherfucker. And I could really use some assistance. I could really use some support. And let's tune in to this Page of Wands. Sagittarius. Spirit is like, one of your gifts, and you have many, is your eternal optimism. Now, you might have some Capricorn placements or some Aquarius or Scorpio in there that kind of like darkens and weighs that down, and there's nothing wrong with that when I use those words. Like to me, we need some darkness to add dimension to the picture. Yay, Cherokee, awesome, perfect. Like maybe time to bust it out again and add some more to it, because I'm sure you had some epiphanies last night that you could contribute to and add to and create some addendums this morning. So Spirit is asking you to keep your hope, keep your optimism. The Five of Pentacles can be a little bit of feeling out in the cold, feeling like, why me? Or why not me? It's this feeling of looking in, right? They're out in the snow, and it'd be like tromping around in the snow in your threadbare shawl, just wishing you could get warm, just wondering like, why is this happening to me? Why? And like not making fun, nothing, none of that. This is a woe is me type of card. Like, this is so hard. Why is this so hard? And then you look into a window and you see like this family, and they've got all this food on the table. It's like Thanksgiving style, where there's like a warm hearth and everyone's happy and laughing and joking, and you're just like, wow, I am really like outside looking in on this shit. What the fuck? And Spirit is like, we have something different for you, because we want you to feel supported. We want you to feel worthy. We want you to feel like, Spirit's bringing me back to that lovable chestnut that is so fucking annoying, but also totally fucking true, that we get what we think we deserve. That is not blame. That is not judgment, Sagittarius. That is Spirit asking you to get really honest with yourself, where you might, I'm going to put this in scare quotes, allow other people to take advantage of you, to take without asking, to take without returning. Like, Five of Pentacles is like, where's mine? Like, damn. Now I have some good news coming after that. But that worthiness and that we get what we think we deserve, you need to look at that shit and be like, what do I not deserve? Like, what is it that I believe like isn't for me? Why do I think I can't have that? What is the vision in my head of a person who can have that, and what makes me different from that? Like, some of y'all might have a little bit of, you may, okay. Spirit is like, some of you identify as like, I'm the giver. I'm the giver. I'm the one who gives. I'm the one who carries. I'm the one who does for everybody else. Kind of like maybe some of y'all are literal mothers, and it's like, well, I'll just take everything on. You deserve, and you deserve to feel supported. Heather, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I really hope it is helpful. Spirit is sending you all a messenger. They are telling you with this Page of Wands to keep your optimism, but they are also saying, listen, we are going to send somebody that is, the Page of Wands is a very bright, cheery, optimistic, brave type of energy. This may be a person who is chronologically younger, or it may be somebody that just has a very youthful energy, like a spark to them, and they can spark you, because you yourself are a fire sign. But we're going to talk about who you are, because you are not this page. I've got somebody else lined up for you that Spirit wants me to show you. If somebody comes to you with appreciation or with an offer, I challenge you to accept it. I challenge you not to brush it off. If somebody comes to you with a compliment, I challenge you to accept it and to actually digest it and not like, oh no, it's no big fuck. Thank you. That's all you need to say. Thank you. Drink it on down. Okay, all right. So, Sagittarius. Nope. Not doing the naked tarot reading. We're not doing it. Let's look at jobs, money, resources. Couldn't be happier. 5 of Pentacles immediately followed up by 6 of Pentacles. Generosity given and received. Yes. Generosity given and received. You are a giver, Sagittarius, but this week Spirit wants you to receive back. 3 of Cups. There is also, Spirit just said, community, and that you are putting your heads together with people in the community. Now, they're giving me a couple different things with this. For some of you, it's like, you have a project idea that you want a couple of friends or one other friend or whatever, like, we should do this together. We could do this together. And that looks really fucking good to me. For others of you, it's like, hey, friend, like, I see you struggling. Could I send you some money? Could I offer you, like, come bring food or take this errand on for you and do it for you? Someone wants to return the favor. And I'm also feeling, because this is the jobs and money sector, there could be like a celebration around a raise or a new job. So some of you may be exiting that 5 of Pentacles situation. It's like, oh, thank you. The Page of Wands is like the young person calling me to be like, hey, we just wanted to call and let you know you got the job, or etc. So there is a way out. But again, I want to say the way out has to do with you looking at your feelings of worthiness or lack thereof. What am I worth? What do I deserve? All of those uncomfortable questions. And Sagittarius, you're a bright, happy-go-lucky soul. You don't like to fucking dwell here or dwell in general. But I'm not asking you to dwell. I'm not asking you to like stew in your own juices. I'm asking you to fucking like sieve the meat up out of the juice and be like, oh, so this is the real problem here. Or this is what I really want to change. Or this is what I really want to happen. Because when you do that, you create the room where things can change. Let's talk about why I'm saying that. When I move over to family, feelings, connections, romance, etc., whatever in the realm of emotions that Spirit most wants to tell you, you're holding on to things a little harder than you need to. 4 of Pentacles is fear of loss. Like, if I spend this much money or this much emotion, what if I never get it back? And so operating from a little bit of like a miserly place, and that's not a judgment, that's not blame, that's like, hey, are you feeling a little bit like I have no room to move? Like I have no room to give anymore. I've given everything I can. Like I have to hold on to everything that I have because this is what little I've got. Now that can be very fucking real. And that can be like purely financial, where it's like, yeah, I'm fucking tightening the fuck out of my belt and I don't have anywhere to like throw my money around or be generous or receive generosity. But here's the thing. We always have more room than we think we do, only in this sense, okay? You may not have money that you could like donate to someone or help out a friend with, even though you really want to. But you might be like, I just made a huge batch of soup. You know what? Like I could bring over some of this soup to this person. Or you know what? Like I was going to run to the grocery store anyway. Like just, you know, PayPal me $20 and I'll pick up whatever for you. I'll drop it off on your porch. Like, doing for other people from the place that you actually can, it's a back door to receiving. Okay, I don't have a lot to give, but what I can give is this. Even if it's my wisdom or my time or whatever, giving and sharing of yourself is going to empower you and bring things into greater balance this week. When I said you're not the Page of Wands, you're the King. Now, reminder, you can be anywhere on the gender spectrum. Coming up as a King says that you are managing your skills, your time, your energy, your talent as the King of Wands. When it comes to relationships, you are being seen as an authority. So perhaps you're feeling like this, But when other people look at you, they see this. So maybe they don't even know that you would like some help or need some support. So it might be important for you to say, you know what? I feel a little overburdened right now. Could you help me out with this? Or, you know what? I thought I could do this, but I really can't. Can you take over this part? Feel worthy enough to bring things into balance. Don't feel like you need to be overgiving or you need to be the one who goes without so that everybody else can have. There's a way to bring things into better balance, and it has to do with you taking the lead. And like I said, there may also be a lead that you're taking in the form of new job or promotion or a project that you are beginning, really starting to move. Because I mean, it's interesting, right? You have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Pentacles, all in the same reading. You are being asked to look at how worthwhile you think you are, how powerful, how talented you think you are, and how well you think of yourself as a manager of all of those things. My love, my family, my resources, my time, my energy. You need to prioritize yourself and look at where and why you may not feel worthy of accepting gratitude, worthy of accepting praise or money or etc. And get your head right, because you do deserve, because you are a King of Wands, because you are this charismatic leader. You do a lot for other people. It's only fair to let them do for you. That's actually a very respectful, kind, honorable thing to allow people to do for you. It's a little bit selfish not to let people give to you and to act like, no, I don't need. And then on the inside be like, why doesn't anybody do for me? I'm not saying that all of y'all are doing that. And we've all been there, right? No shame, no shade. I've done it too. Here. Why don't you do for me? Like, oh, because you think I'm like a bottomless well. That's why you're not doing for me, because you think like I have eternal fucking resources, like endless resources. But that would be incorrect. Appreciate the compliment, but that is not accurate. I really could use some help on this. For a lot of you, that can actually create like more love. Like, oh my God, I thought you were a fucking perfect superhuman being, and now this actually lets me get closer to you in your vulnerability and your need. You know? Just saying. Some beautiful things can happen in your relationships and your friendships around that. Yes, exactly. Like, yes, I am Superwoman, but you know, Superwoman needs to get her feet rubbed. Yeah, good. Ceci, much love to you. I know a few Superwomen Sagittarians. All right. Speaking of people who are super, let's move up the mountain to the CEO of the Zodiac, and let's talk to Capricorn. Capricorn. Woo! Spirit dropping cards. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising, and Dominant folks. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know for their highest good this week? Okay. Capricorn. Okay. Woo, getting some downloads. Okay, Capricorn, when it comes to money, resources, jobs, what does Capricorn need to know? Projects, money, resources, time, effort, energy. Okay. And finally, Capricorn. What do Capricorn people need to know when it comes to love, feelings, emotions? Okay. Woo! Oh my. I'm gonna need one more. One more, please. Spirit, can I get a little clarification? In the realm of love. Wow, okay. Or a lot. Or a lot of clarification. Why not? Okay. Overall energy and focus for the week for Capricorn. Maybe a little bit uncomfortable, Capricorn, because... Ooh, I hear you, Lexi. It's not a 10 of swords. I'll put it like that. We'll get there in a minute. Overall energy and focus for the week. Capricorn, there is a focus on relationships and the way you feel and whether you feel like you're getting what you think you deserve. Some of y'all might have Sagittarius placements. This is just how this shit works. There is a desire and the potential for equanimity, mutual respect, sharing, sharing the burdens and the joys. And a burden shared is a burden lifted, and a joy shared is a joy multiplied, right? Capricorn, ask yourself if you're holding out on anybody on either of those ends. Even if you're holding out your burdens from other people, then like maybe you're desiring to like, you know, protect them from your burdens or whatever. And if somebody loves you, they're like, fuck you for that. Don't protect me from your burdens. Like, I'm here trying to love you. Like, will you let me help you, please? But you might be like, no, I'm over it. I don't know if y'all can read, but on her hoodie, it says over it. I love this version of the card. And you might be looking down at like these empty ass cups and be like, I don't want something new. I don't want this new shit. I want what I want, even if it's empty. And Spirit's like, I'm sorry. We're sending you something new. Hate to burst your bubble, Capricorn, but we are trying to send you somebody who appreciates you and sees you as an equal. And they're making something really clear, that this person doesn't look at you with awe. This person looks at you as a whole human being. It might sound nice to have somebody look at you with awe, but what that means is there's a big old fucking projection obscuring the real you from them. Like, oh, let me project all my dreams and fantasies and desires onto you, and of course now I'll fucking like worship the false idol that I just made of you, and of course that feels fucking empty. Like, and Spirit ain't having any of it. They want you, listen, this is just a preview. They want you to have something real and overwhelming. They're like, listen, we know a Capricorn will have to overwhelm you or you won't stop. Like, you will not pause in your tracks of like, I got things I need to do, until we sweep you off your feet a little bit. So, whether it's this week or whether Spirit is asking you to get your head right for it to come at you, there is something new and wonderful and kind coming at you. Fast. Okay? And, okay, Spirit wants me to make something clear. When I say fast, that is for those of you that are like, I'm ready to shovel through my own bullshit. I'm ready to excavate. Where are the bodies buried? I know. I'm scared of intimacy. I know. I'm scared of vulnerability. I know. All right, fine. Like, let me exhume these fucking corpses and be like, there's my fear of intimacy. There's my fear of relationship failure. Whatever. Like, look at your shit. Look at your feelings. I know it's uncomfortable. You're a Capricorn. You're like, I don't want to waste my time. This is not a waste of time. I will even tell you that this is connected to money. This is connected to getting more and feeling more worthy all around, okay? And that's for one thing, because all energy is connected, and when we upgrade ourselves in one area, the upgrade transmits to all the other ones, okay? It's partially because of that. It's partially because it's just literally right here in your cards. When it comes to money, resources, jobs, finances, projects, there's a big yes. There's a big yes coming in, and this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, and I know that it would be a favorite to any Capricorn who knows it, because the Nine of Pentacles is justifiable pride in yourself and the work that you've done. Look what I have grown. Man, like when I think back to the hard work that I put in to get this land ready, to till it, to prepare it, to compost it, and then finally to plant, and then to nourish and to grow my skills, grow my money, grow my opportunities. Nine of Pentacles is also known as the single and happy card, and Spirit is making a very clear fucking like connection with love coming in when you feel worthy. I'm so proud of myself. You know what? I'm happy even on my own. And even if you're in a relationship, it's like, are you happy as an individual? Do you feel like I am fucking hitting it out of the park? I'm checking, 8 out of 10 of the boxes, and that's amazing. 9 out of 10 of the boxes, perhaps, and that's amazing. Well, what's 9 plus 1 is 10, is completion. So, know your worth. Know your talents, and really don't shy away from that justifiable pride in what you've managed to do and create for yourself. It's not about like, listen, you might be proud of like a certain amount of money or a certain status or whatever, but it's like, it's what it means to you. So different Capricorns, different ideas of like, you know what, I am proud of myself. I built this thing from the ground up. Or you know what, I am proud of myself. I didn't know how to do this last year, and now I'm like doing it with flying colors. Like, actually digest how good you are. Actually digest that and like allow yourself to experience some joy and self-appreciation around that. And then notice that when you do that, that creates room, like, and space where other people can do that for you. Don't be surprised that when you start feeling a little more like, oof, that was hard. Good job, me. I really did that shit. That somebody else comes along and is like, hey, I saw that thing. Good job. That looks like it was really hard. And don't fucking shrug that shit off. Be like, dude, it was. Thank you so much for noticing, because, man, I sweated my fucking ass off trying to make this happen. Feels good, man. That's what they're giving me. So some of you may get a raise or a promotion or simply like a big fat fucking like thank you that lets you know where you're at. And like, ooh, good on me. Now, I want to say again, little bit of emphasis from Spirit on the single and happy quality of that card. Independent and good with it. Independent, solid in your individuality, and feeling extremely worthy. Why? Why do we need to feel so extremely worthy? Gosh, is it so something beautiful and miraculous and shocking can come in? Empress is the ultimate clarifier for your realm of relationships, feelings, and connections. That is a woman. That is a figure, gender notwithstanding, that knows what she deserves and knows what she's worth and is like, thank you so much. Like, I'm worth this much. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Like, come on now. She's a clarifier for these. You are 100% leaving something behind in the realm of relationships and connections. And it's for your health. It's so that your horizons can expand. It's because 2 and 2, a new pairing wants to come into your life. Now, reminder, Capricorn, if you're in a couple and you're good and you're solid and happy, then this is one of those times where this is for another Capricorn. No one's going to come in and steal your love away. But for those of you that have either just left or are in the process of fully leaving behind a heartbreaking situation, a situation in which you poured all of this love and time and effort and energy, but ultimately that thing or person never poured back, and you have accepted that, you know what, there's a very limited, finite amount of water in these cups, but I could walk toward the whole source if I open up my world and I accept that, oh, wow, this sucked, and that made me feel alone. But what I've chosen to feel from alone is to move toward, but look what I'm so capable of doing and having and enjoying on my own. So being on my own can't be so bad. Better to be on my own than to be with someone who makes me feel alone. You ever been in that situation, Capricorn, where you're like in the room, on the couch, like maybe even like holding hands or touching the person that you're with, but they feel a million miles away? That's some fucking heartbreaking shit. And that's when you know it's time to go. Spirit is bringing you someone and something new. If you are in that position where you're feeling alone, or you've been single for a bit, or again, you're working on getting out of this old relationship, Spirit just keeps letting me know in no uncertain terms, well, we're setting something beautiful up for you down the yellow brick road. This flew out. Okay, so this is for you too, Capricorn. They just said, we're building something beautiful for you down the yellow brick road, so we really hope you'll come. We really hope you'll make the journey. Chariot. Shit. Come on, Capricorn. It's going to be worth it. And again, I'm feeling success. I'm feeling victory. I'm feeling overcoming a challenge. So if some of you have been waiting to say, hey, I want this, or hey, I need that, this may be the week to be like, hey, I'm going to need a raise, or hey, I want this position, or to apply. Just saying, there's upgrades coming. All right. So from Capricorn, let's move up even further from the mountain to those tippy top clouds, to the water bearer, the air sign, but the water bearer, Aquarius. Wow. All right. They're ready. Water bearer, the 3 of Cups popped up. Spirit's like, yeah. Okay. Aquarius. Aquarius sun, moon, rising, and dominant folks. What do they need to know? Aquarius. This week, overall energy and focus for Aquarius dominance. Okay? Okay. And when it comes to money, jobs, finances. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know? Nice. Okay. All right. And finally, Spirit, when it comes to feelings, family, connections, love, the realm of emotions. Ooh-wee. Wow. Wow. 2 5s, 2 6s. Let's talk. Overall energy and focus for the week, Aquarius. We're gonna go in order. There is a loss, and then there is we're cutting our losses and making the best of this. That's how Spirit is putting it. And this makes sense to me. Aquarians don't tend to like to dwell. I don't want to fucking swim around in my fucking emotions right now. I just want to move on. So, want to say, Aquarius, the 5 of Cups is a card of cups spilling over, right? And feeling like, damn it, but I wanted that. And kind of standing there and looking at these cups. And sometimes we can. I'm telling you this because you got a couple different 5s in your reading. 5s to me are tests. You're already going through something when you have a 5 come up. But beyond the thing that is already the problem, the 5 itself is am I going to lose myself in this grief? Am I going to lose myself in feeling depressed or feeling forlorn or feeling nostalgic? Or am I going to turn, grab my 2 cups that are still full, and cross this bridge to a new world? I think that's what you're going to do, Aquarius. Something ends or something goes wrong or something does not turn out the way you want it to, and you respond the best way that you can by changing the plan. 7 of Pentacles is taking a step back, looking at how you've been using all of your resources, time, effort, energy, money, skills, and going, is this working for me? Is this what I want to grow? And if it's not what I want to grow, let me redirect my resources and choose. And that choice brings you to a place of graduation and completion. Some of you may earn a new position. Some of you may be promoted. Some of you may exit because you're like, this shit is never going to give me what I want, so I'm moving on and I'm moving to the top. It looks pretty fucking exciting. There is a sense of completion, so I do get the sense that some of you are straight up leaving, okay? And these are weekly readings. It may be that you get the inkling of oh, I'm gonna leave soon, huh? Oh, so this is really as far as I can go here. That means I gotta go elsewhere. Now, it's I'm feeling both things, Aquarius. This is where I'm gonna say these are general readings. I'm not hedging my bets here. Spirit's saying for some of you, you're gonna get a no, and you're gonna be like, okay, then I'm leaving. And some of you, you're gonna get a big fat fucking yes, and it's gonna be thank God I fucking asked for what I wanted and said this is what I need because I got it. Okay. Let's talk about money, jobs, resources, finances. You're wearing a lot of fucking hats, Aquarius. You're working your ass off. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is a good sign that whatever you're doing, you can indeed take it all the way, but it is also kind of you are overburdened. And I would ask if some of you are workaholics. Are you hoarding the wands? Are you keeping other people from doing their part? That's only what I'm feeling for some of you. For others of you, I'm feeling that you feel what the fuck? Why am I the only one carrying these fucking wands? Could you fucking help me out? Could you carry a couple of these fucking wands? And what I want to tell you is to watch your words. Watch your words. You're very talented. I think that you can get what you want. Come on, phone. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're so close. We're almost there. All right. Love y'all for sticking around. Thank you. So, I think you can have it. I just think you need to choose your words very carefully. Aquarius, you can be a little bit cut and dry. When you're feeling cold, when you're feeling pissed, when you're feeling perhaps even cheated, and that's what I'm hearing for some of you, where you feel like maybe you're being overworked, or overworked, underpaid, or some combination thereof, I think that you can get the raise that you're looking for. Saying this for multiple reasons, we'll talk about it, but I think that you can get either the new job or the raise that you were looking for, but be very careful with your words. Know what you're fighting for. Like, Five of Swords can indicate kind of just throwing something out that is petty or that is childish because maybe you're just pissed off. Somebody says the wrong thing on the wrong day and you just fucking like, meh, and then it's like, ooh, fuck. Can't put the fucking toothpaste back in the tube. Can't take back those words. And Five of Swords usually indicates like a no-win situation. So it's like, okay, am I going to get the satisfaction of telling this person they're a fucking idiot, but then I'm fired, or then there's tension in the building, or whatever. It's like it wasn't worth it, basically. So don't fucking go off on anybody unless you're like, that's all I want. Even if I get fired, or even if I don't get the promotion, or even if whatever, I just really need to tell this person they're full of shit. Well, then fucking Godspeed. Like, but be very comfortable with whatever the consequences are. Know what you're fighting for, know what the goal is, and speak only with that in mind. Okay? Okay. Now, when it comes to love, connections, relationships, like I said earlier, when there's an energy of an upgrade in our life, that upgrade pervades everything. So that is why Spirit brought this up, even though it's in a different sector, to say, hey, we're telling you, you can get what you deserve. You don't have to go around feeling like Five of Cups, Five of Swords, like, why am I doing and saying and nobody else is doing? Or like, why am I always the one and nobody else? Like, that's just kind of what I'm hearing that some of you are thinking and experiencing. And hell, 2 5s, like I said, then 2 6s. 5s are the like, shit, am I gonna lose myself? 6s are like, victory, flow, oh fuck, I turned the situation around, I'm getting what the hell I want, I'm acting like the authority, and I'm going for what I want. Some of y'all in the realm of relationships also need to be a little braver. That's just what I'm hearing, where it's like, hey, are you holding back? Is there somebody or something, even if it's something, that you want, but you're like, no, I'm gonna 5 of Swords, I'd rather be over here, like, or I'd rather steal a couple swords and walk away. Spirit is like, hey, if you build it, they will come. Like, if you're shining. You're shining, and if you go in pursuit of something, it looks like you will get the generosity, the gifts, the returns for your work and for your willingness to put yourself out there. And that's how I'm hearing it. I know it can be a little scary. I'm an air sign too. I get it. Feelings are scary. But they're what will nourish you. Oh, I appreciate that, Hillary. I really do hope this is helpful. I hope this is helpful. Whew, that was a lot. But man, there's a lot in it for you too. So let's transmute some energy. And a reminder that the song for everybody this week that Spirit was playing in my head as I sat down and meditated before this reading is Loud Magic by Foreign Air. So if you need an anthem, I'm going to need you to tune into Loud Magic. Okay? Okay. Home stretch. Pisces, it's your time. Patient, patient Pisces. Let's see what's on the agenda for Pisces this week. Spirit. First, overall energy and focus. What do you want Pisces to be aware of this week for their highest good? Okay. You want 3. All right. You the boss. And when it comes to jobs, money, finances, projects, what do you want Pisces to know for their highest good? Pisces sun, moon, rising, and dominant folks. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and dominant people. Now, Spirit, what do they need to know about feelings, connections, romance, friends, family? Okay. Alrighty, Pisces. Wow, could we get a little more Pisces? Woo! Okay, I need one more. I need one more. Tell me about this, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? A little clarification. Wow. Making a commitment? You making a commitment this week, Pisces? Think you might be. All right, let's talk. Overall energy and focus. Spirit is telling me that you've put in a lot of time and thought to something. And a little bit of kind of like hanged one energy is really what they're showing me. Of like, is this really what I think it is? Like, life turned upside down a little bit, but it's kind of miraculous. Knight of Cups, the suitor, the prince or princess on the white horse coming with their cup to say like, hey, and I'm coming fast. Like, Eight of Wands is communication. It is ideas and opportunities flying through the air at like light speed. Things are changing for you and you've been waiting for things to change. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you've been waiting for things to change and now it's like, oh, this is coming and it's coming fast. Little bit of a pattern interrupting energy is what I'm hearing, but it's nice. I mean, this is flow. I have so many ideas and inspirations and so much excitement. I don't even know what to do with it, but I guess what I should do with it is just receive and enjoy and give thanks. Things in your world are moving. And Spirit, this is very beautiful. Spirit said things are moving in your world because you are a person who allows yourself to be moved. What do they mean by that? They mean you allow yourself to feel. You allow yourself to understand. You allow yourself to explore even those things and places that are not bright and light and lovely. Still waters run deep, and Pisces is willing to go all the way to the bottom because they know that that's the thing that takes us all the way to the top. You know, and this is what Spirit is saying. Whatever our like bottom level of I'm willing to put up with this much self-correction, self-inventory, self-consciousness in the good way, like this is about how willing I am to explore the deeper, darker things. So this is my basement, right? Well, the basement of where we're willing to go is directly correlated to the ceiling. So if my feelings, I only allow them to about here, like not even to my heart or whatever, this is my ceiling for joy, for gratitude, for acceptance, etc. But as I lower my basement, I raise my ceiling. We're putting in whole new floors, okay? This week, Pisces. The depths to which you are willing to go indicate the heights that you will reach. And that's what they're saying. So all of it is good. All of it is useful. Spirit is giving me one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite mystic/psychologists, Carl Jung, who said, I would rather be whole than good. Of course we want to be good. Most of us want to be fucking good. I get it. Me too. But saying I'd rather be whole than good just means I'd rather be honest than full of shit. Most of us are trying to be good. We're not always feeling pious. We're not always feeling generous. We might do despite ourselves. But Spirit is like, hey, listen, your dark side needs some love and some attention. And that's what I'm hearing. Just saying. Hey, Kayla, how are you doing? Well, I'm looking at how you're doing. Now, let's look at jobs, money, resources, changes. This is very mutable energy, and that's what Spirit is saying. I'm getting a little bit of sense of like rush and also impatience. And on the one hand, I feel very excited for you because I feel like you're going for something and there's going to be a lot of energy there. There's going to be a lot of truth. There's going to be a lot of revelation, etc. But that Page of Swords is also kind of giving me a feeling of don't cut off your nose to spite your face. And if you are dealing with somebody on the job that you know for a fact is petty and is immature and maybe a little bit out of their depth, and I'm not trying to be shady, that's just what I'm hearing. If you know that you're working with a person that's a little out of their depth, I would not expect them to meet your level of enthusiasm or to understand where you're coming from. So This is what Spirit just said. You don't walk up to a person that only speaks French and start speaking Spanish to them and expect them to understand what you're saying. Some people just won't fucking understand what you are going through, what you are going for, what you are trying to accomplish. Do not take that as a barometer for, oh man, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing because this person just like looked at me like I was crazy or like balked when I said, oh, I'm going to do this. No, you're not. Or, oh, really? Okay. You don't have to fucking drink that in. You don't have to accept that, Pisces. Like, don't cut off your nose to spite your face, and also don't allow somebody to make you feel so spiteful that you like rob yourself. Like, rob yourself of an opportunity, rob yourself of that good feeling that you had a second before you described your idea or your desire or your excitement to somebody and they fucking like tried to pop your balloon. Well, the trick would be to not let it be a balloon. Something that is just full of hot air, something that is thin, something that through the actions or the observations of another can simply be popped. If that is so, then that is not the thing for you to be working on. Or maybe you are going about it a way that is not so great. Like, let's go right to connections, feelings, what Spirit wants you to know in the realm of emotions. Some of y'all haven't cut off that hangnail that we talked about last week. No shame, no judgment. But Ten of Swords says some of you all are basically like, wow, you know what Spirit just said? And I don't want to joke because this could even be true for some of y'all, but it's like kind of like looking at the photo album of a funeral. Like, you keep flipping back and looking at these pictures and perhaps these texts, perhaps these messages, and it is something that is done and over with, and you are going to be better off, okay? When you recognize that you've been a little bit dead on your feet, a little bit stuck in your head, stuck on your phone. From dead on your feet, death to rebirth, judgment, awareness, epiphany, a calling. And that's what I'm hearing for some of you, is feeling called and feeling summoned to wake up and smell the fucking roses. It's not the coffee, it's the roses. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. All I could smell was like the sick, sweet rot of something that I'd had once. But this is in alignment with me now. This is who I am today, and I am ready. I am ready for the level up. Listen, they wanted 3 cards to begin with, and then I needed a clarifier for that Ten of Swords, because I was like, this fucking hangnail, man, let's talk about it. This is a level up. This is a summoning. This is a calling. Some of you may be approached by people who see how great you are and what you're capable of and want to watch you take the lead. Others of you, you may be approached by this King of Wands that is somebody who is charismatic and inspired. That's really the word that I'm hearing. And therefore, when someone is inspired, they're inspiring. Any of you ever been in like a class in school where it's like, I don't give a fuck about, you know, history or biology or whatever you don't give a fuck about. But this teacher was so into and excited and passionate about the topic that they made it interesting. That's kind of the sensation that Spirit is giving me, is somebody may come out of left field that really surprises you by making you feel inspired. And as I said earlier, whenever we encounter a court card in the tarot or in life, it is because there is a part of us, a King of Wands in you, that wants to resonate and shine. So you are coming into your authority strongly. King of Wands and the Hierophant. Hierophant is the leader. Hierophant does things by the books, makes the rules, holds the keys. You hold the keys to the kingdom, Pisces. Sometimes you underestimate how powerful you are. Sometimes, this is what Spirit just said, and this is a little uncomfortable, but here it goes. Spirit says sometimes you're more comfortable giving your power away. Giving the power to the partner, giving the power to the pain, giving the power to the pleasure. This power is for you. This power is for you. You are waking up. You are coming back from the dead. You are alive. And you are being asked to commit. What would I ask you to commit to? I'd ask you to commit to yourself. Because if you're committed to yourself, then you will make the right commitments in work, in love, in life. Know your worth. Lead your life. Know what you want and act as if. It sounds simple, and it is, but only when we remember that simple and easy are two different things. But it is simple, Pisces, and it's going to be worth it. And you, fucking key here, you are worth it. Okay? Okay. Whoop, no more naked tarot. Y'all, a pleasure. Thank you so much for sticking around. A quick reminder that tomorrow I will be doing my first ever patron, we're calling it the Maddie Jo Call-In Show, because I don't know what to call it. So if you would like to join us live and get your cards read and ask some questions and get them answered by me, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Same bat time, different bat channel for people over on Patreon that donate $5 a month. So if you want to come by, oh, you are so kind, Linda, thank you. No physical, this is my office. This is it. I appreciate y'all. So if you want to join us for that call-in show tomorrow, I left a link in the description. There's never any pressure to do that. I appreciate y'all just being here, watching and commenting live. But if you do want to help support the channel and also, participate in the little call-in show, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Much love to you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you again to those of you who donated. I'll be creating a pinned comment where I thank all of you individually. I appreciate it so much. Yay, Hillary, I hope I see you there. Even if not, submit a question. I will still answer it whether or not you're there if you have such a question. Thank you to all of you, and thank you particularly to those who donated, to the patrons. Really appreciate you all and appreciate the way you appreciate me back. So thank you. I'm losing my clothes. It's too good. Love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I truly hope that this is helpful and empowers you to make the best of your week. Much love. Until next time. Oh, yay! Thank you, Lorena. Very excited to read you. Yay. Good night, y'all. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. Till next time.